And that one is such an unfortunate play. They're raving the runner home. What a throw and tag, he's out. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Elliott Ballfield here in Brookline, Massachusetts for the 27th annual Nathan Pups Showstack BYB All-Star Game. This is an ASPNHD production. My name is Mason Stelf. This sharp-dressed man to my left is Jesse Mayfield Sheehan. Jesse, it's a beautiful day for some baseball. We just finished up the Home Run Derby a few minutes ago, and now we get ready for the All-Star Game. It's all about fun. It's competitive, but these guys are ready to hit it.
Mason, we've got all the stars here for this one. Hey, maybe that's where they came up with the name. But all bad jokes aside, this is the best of what we got here in Brookline Youth Baseball. So, we're going to see some high-level Little League play here, a lot of intense competition, but overall, a lot of fun. It's a beautiful day for baseball. I can't wait.
And now let's meet the All-Stars for each side. We'll start with the National League to my left.
My name is Tyler. I'm from Hayes School. I'm 12U, and I play for the Cubs.
My name is Nano Makosko. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Mets.
My name is Ari Miyazawa. I'm 11 years old. I used to play Giants.
Hi, my name is Mason Savage. I'm 11 years old and I play for the Chicago Cubs.
Hi, my name is Evan Shapiro. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Cubs.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Jaffe. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Cubs.
Hi, my name is Cole Higashira. I'm 12 years old and I play for Giants.
Hi, my name is Alec McPherson. I'm 10 years old and I play for the Mets.
Hi, my name is Miles Bell. I'm 11 and I play for the Giants.
Hello, my name is Myers Surnamer. I play for the Mets and I'm 12 years old.
Hello, my name is Soren Loken. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Giants.
Hi, my name is Rafi Ortega. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Red Sox.
Eric Surnamer, head coach of the Mets.
Adam Doctroff, head coach of the Giants.
Aaron Jaffe, head coach of the Cubs.
And now our All-Stars from the American League.
My name is Dawson Ziegler. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Orioles.
My name is O'Sheen Dean. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Red Sox.
Hi, my name is Peter Thorne. I'm 11 years old. I play on the Athletics and they call me Tanker Bell.
Hi, my name is Kieran Regan. I play for the Mets. I play for the Orioles and I'm 12 years old.
My name's Ernest Kanegi. I'm 12 and I play for the Sox.
Hi, my name's John Martin. I'm 11. Go A's.
My name is Navi Sarabi. I'm 12 years old. I'm on the Orioles.
My name is Tom Rothschild. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Red Sox.
My name's Jonah Wachterman. I'm 11 years old and I play for the Oakland A's.
My name's Jane Lau. I'm 12 years old and I play for the Orioles.
My name's Alexander Vitilo. I'm 11 years old and I play for the Red Sox.
Hello, my name is Junsu Park and I play for the A's and I'm 11.
Adam Martin, assistant coach, A's.
Navid Sarabi, age unknown, Orioles.
My name's Adam Rothschild, and I'm a coach for the Red Sox.
I'm Jonathan Lau, assistant coach for the Orioles.
I'm Ben Summers, and I coach the A's.
There are your lineups for the National League and American League for the 27th annual Nathan Pups Showstack Major A BYB All-Star Game. Just about set to get this Major A BYB All-Star Game underway, as the National League will be the designated road team and we'll bat first. Mason Stout, Jesse Mayfield Sheehan, as we are underway. First pitch delivered from the AL's Peter Thorne of the A's. We'll move around the outfield. We'll give you all the defensive alignments as they will change repeatedly, but we start with a leadoff walk to Tyler New. Jonah Wachterman left to right in the outfield in this first inning. Jaden Lau.
This one's in play.
And nice play by the catcher, Dean. Just called his name and plays that one well in fair territory.
Sometimes it just throws you off, and sometimes you get good contact in this.
Grounded into the hole at second. Only one play. It's second to first, and Martin over to Rothschild. That moves New up to second with his leadoff walk.
To prevent the runner from advancing.
This will be the only inning that Asheen catches. You know what, though? I would take homework over work any day, as called strike three. And despite the two walks, Peter Thorne doesn't give up any runs in the top of the first. And leading off, it's Dawson Ziegler of the Orioles.
Ziegler, 12-year-old, and his name is pronounced as written, which I think was very helpful guidance there.
So as written, gets ready to take the first pitch and delivers a shot to center. This one's dangerous. Will bounce up against the wall and a hop. Here comes Ziegler to second, slides in with a double. And that is how the AL gets things started. And he delivers that one through the hole between third and short. And this will score a run as it escapes the grasp of McPherson. Dean will stop at second. And now Thorne swings at the first pitch, but that is well read by Shapiro. But the AL coming up swinging early in these counts.
You know, you want your pitchers to throw strikes, but sometimes this happens.
Regan, that's a fair ball. Well played by McPherson, but it will score another run. 3 doubles in the first 4 hitters for the AL as Kieran Regan ropes one to left, and that was fair by a good 2 feet.
And you know what's
2
crazy?
in already.
Music, origami, and other sports.
And he hits one hard as well, and that's going to be another double. That's well read, though. Got a slide, and he is safe. RBI double as that one escaped the glove of the second baseman. Nano McCosco couldn't handle it. I think he would have been safe anyway. Actually, that was Miles Vo who was there on the relay. But 4 doubles for the American League and a 3-0 lead.
And down the baseline and sliding hard to make sure he landed safe.
That one hit softly towards short. Vo ranging back. Puts it away for the second out as John Martin is retired. 3 runs already in. The American League, as that one will bounce past and allow the runner to advance 60 feet. The American League with 4 hits, all of them doubles, and it's led to 3 runs by Ziegler, Dean, and Regan. And Carnegie over at third after the wild pitch trying to score himself. But he won't be able to as Sarabi down on strikes. But after a strong first inning pitching-wise by the American League, they respond with 3 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the first. The American League leading it 3-0 after 1 inning of play and trying to get back to their dugout quickly as they turn things over to Kieran Regan, who was one of the players who was heavily involved in that bottom of the first. First up for the National League, Evan Shapiro, the third of the 3 Cubs in a row. And he nubs this one to Dean, who gloves it for a quick first out. Takes that one and will bounce this one into center. Played there on a hop by Ziegler, and the National League in business. They did get runners on first and second in their first inning, but stranded them there. That is their first hit, as both first inning base runners reached via the base on balls.
Given how much
he's
younger
got the
he is.
height. He's got the length, though, too. And that's what will happen is that one escapes the glove of Martin and will allow Higashihara to move up 60 feet. Yeah, there's a bunch of giants on this roster. Miyazawa hitting third. Higashihara over at second base right now. McPherson unable to advance him. One of 4 giants out of the 12. Said that was not a foul ball. I thought I heard maybe a nick. And sure enough,
say
yep,
yes.
there it is.
Or no. What are they saying? Oh my gosh. Tested a couple of times at that position already today.
Swings and misses, and the American League, for the second straight inning, gets a little bit of bother against them, but is able to work out of that trouble without surrendering a run, and that's exactly what you want if you're Kieran Regan. Your offense gives you 3 runs of padding. You put a 0 up on the scoreboard and get the offense a chance to extend that lead in the bottom of the second. Tom Rothschild, Jonah Wachterman, and Jaden Lau, 8 through 10 in the American League order due up against the National League is Higashihara, Cohen to pitch. From now on, going to be referred to as a ripping gorilla. If you try and duck out of the way of a pitch and it hits your bat, that is a ripping gorilla. As he goes down on strikes, throwing strikes and trying to limit this potent attack from the AL that we saw in the first inning. Nubbed right back to him and played on a line by the pitcher. Beautiful fielding of his position, 2 out.
We're having English class here for some reason.
You get the two of us together, you never know what you're going to have. As that is played nicely over at short by New on to Savage, and a 1-2-3 inning for Ko Higashihara of the Giants as the American League goes down in order. And we head to the third here on a beautiful Monday afternoon in Brookline. It's the AL3 and the NL nothing. Moving right along in this 27th annual Nathan Pups Showstack BYB Major A All-Star Game as Asheen Dian takes over on the mound, trying to continue the strong start by the American League. They lead it 3-0. All of them just sound like very relaxing times. Swings and misses.
Well, it depends on the dog.
As he hits this one into the air, should be playable. Who's going to call it off? It is the second baseman who makes the play. Not sure if anyone called it, but eventually it was Jonah Wachterman who made the play.
It's his favorite highlight of the season, pitching lights out for 2 innings against the Red Sox and also scoring 4 hits, 4 runs, and 3 steals in 1 game. But that time down on strikes.
The American League has gone through 3 scoreless innings. They have faced all 12 National League batters and have not surrendered a single tally against them. As we head to the bottom of the third, just a huge champion of youth baseball here in Brookline, and always just such a pleasure to be around.
You're competing with a lot of different interests in a modern world.
As that one hit off the end of the bat, almost a tremendous diving play, but unable to wrap it in was Mason Savage of the Cubs. And it is a leadoff single for Alex Vitullo of the Red Sox. Park takes a strike and takes strike 3 as he is down looking. Second backwards K thrown up there by National League pitching. Speaking of pitching, it's Nano McCosco of the Mets who gets this bottom of the third. The left side, both Giants in this infield, Rafael Ortega and Evan Shapiro of the Cubs on the right. As that one is bobbled, and it will lead to a base runner. Flying down the line was Ziegler. As the top of this AL order, dangerous to say the least.
That one just a little too much.
Dian lines this one to left, played on a couple of steps by Jaffe. With a 3-0 lead, 2 on, 2 out. And he swings at the first pitch, and this is trouble. Gets to the wall. Going the opposite way is Thorne. 1 run will score. Holding up at third is Ziegler. But for the second time, Peter Thorne gives it a ride, but this time he gets rewarded with a double, and now all 5 of the first 5 hitters of this AL roster have a double. The American League leads it 4-0. Mentioned it earlier, though, don't count the National League out. We have seen big leads early in these All-Star games disappear in the later innings.
Got an RBI double his last time up. Still chasing it upstairs. Way too high upstairs.
So he chases the high cheese, and Regan is down swinging. But the American League does add an additional tally. Peter Thorne's RBI double scores Alexander Vitullo. And it's 4-0 AL after 3 here from Brookline Youth Baseball's Major A All-Star Game from Elliott Ballfield. The National League in need of some runs as they trail it 4-0. They do have the top of their order coming to the plate as we are halfway through this Brookline Youth Baseball Major A All-Star Game. This one sneaks through the left-hand side, handcuffs the third baseman, Tom Rothschild, and then it gets away, and a very aggressive Tyler New swipes the second base bag. So for the third time in 4 innings, the National League has a runner in scoring position, and now they will get him up to third as this one tips out of the glove of Alex Vitullo, who scored that 4th run. That one should score a run as that one gets through. Good old-fashioned baseball. Back up the middle goes Nano McCosco, and now the National League is in business. They're on the board.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Mason. Just classic, fundamental, old-school baseball. A bouncer up the middle, classic RBI hit.
And it's 4-1 in the blink. Do not count the National League out as Haruya Miyazawa takes a plunk. Says, I'm all right, I'm all right.
Miyazawa, tough as nails, taking that hit to the batting helmet as this one's in play. Fielded at second, thrown to first. Simple sacrifice play to move 2 runners into scoring position.
Year, and then the Lions Club, my second year of Major Little League. It's a huge responsibility and a huge honor for those small businesses to sponsor and support these Major League teams, as that will get a job done. Jaffe beaten to the bag at first, but gets the RBI as that scores McCosco, and it's 4-2. And then some small ball to advance base runners and an RBI ground out as this one bounces away, and it will score another run. And keep that within distance, but it wasn't going to do the job. All the way across the diamond, and with the stretch, not enough.
Bureau on that play. That was a tough play for the infield to try and make.
Runner takes off, down to second, and the tag is just late. So another runner in scoring position as the National League has rattled off 3 runs playing small ball. This is nothing fancy about this, but this could tie the game. One hops to the center fielder. They hold the runner as that is a gorgeous throw from center field by Sarabi. Can base now.
Ooh, that's tough.
And this should tie the game. The toss, the slide, he is safe. You want that when you make the teams, as another one gets away, another slide, another run, and the National League has the lead. 5 runs in the inning and not a single fly ball.
Because McPherson's still at the plate.
Yep. Takes a walk.
Yeah.
And more small ball for the National League in this inning, swinging to end the second. And that one sails away, and more difficulty. Got a feel for Vitula. There's nothing he could do on that one. Relievers necessarily, but this is an all-star game, so most of these pitchers are used to starting. If you had to say they would be starters or relievers, they'd be starters more often than not. They're coming in odd situations. But credit to Martin. He induces the pop-out just in foul territory as Vo is out for the final out of the 4th inning. But what a run put together by the National League in the top of the 4th. They score 5 times, and they take a 5-4 lead. And now it's the American League who's going to be asked to respond in the bottom of the inning. Now they find themselves behind, and as Jesse mentioned, it's Kanegi, Martin, and Sarabi.
Ball give these kids a chance to have some fun.
Kanegi rips another one, and this one could be really dangerous. It gets through to the center field wall. Kanegi's gonna hold. No, he's not. There he goes to third, and he's out. Kanegi getting uber aggressive.
Like this, high scoring as it is, you are, but not necessarily.
Martin tried to sell it, ducked out of the way, but it's called strike 3 by the home plate umpire, and it's that one nubbed. That's going to be a difficult play. Vo over to first, well turned by the pitcher, and it turns into a 1-2-3 inning after Kanegi was nailed at third, trying to extend the double to a triple. Martin down on strikes, and Sarabi retired on the nice play by Vo. 4 innings in the books, 2 more of regulation still to play here from Elliott Ballfield in Brookline. And it's the National League rallying from a 4-0 deficit, who lead it 5-4 as we head to the 5th. A big inning for the National League coming up, leading it 5-4 as we head to the top of the 5th.
Way to go. Way to go.
You know, sometimes we don't have to be subtle. As this one grounded, nice play at third, on to second for 1. There is no relay on to first, but what a play. Almost got handcuffed, but well done by Naveed Sarabi to make that stab.
The team that's trailing, the team that's leading.
As Ortega grounds this one to short, another play over at second to get the lead runner. This time it's Loken who's retired, and Ortega who reaches on the fielder's choice. He's reached both times, and And grounds this one through the right-hand side. That will just advance Ortega 60 feet close. And that one is such an unfortunate play. They're raving the runner home. What a throw and tag, he's out. The play of the day defensively made by Kieran Regan as he fires home to Peter Thorne at the plate, who applies the tag to get Ortega's hustle. The 3 up for the American League, trailing by 1, facing Alex McPherson of the Mets. Swinging and missing is Rothschild.
Camera, when you said maybe he'd move on, he pointed straight down to the ground as if to say, "This is my spot."
The Orioles are his team. This is his one true love. The league has settled things down behind Higashihara in the second, McCosco, who gave up just the 1 run in the third, Vo in the fourth, and now McPherson delivers a 1-2-3 fifth.
And strikes out the side to boot.
4 strikeouts in the last 2 innings and 6 in the last 3 for National League pitching. As just like that, we are on to the 6th. And as always, we've got a ball game for you here from Brookline. It's the National League 5 and the American League 4 as we turn for home. To the top of the 6th. And it's up to Naveed Sarabi to try and keep this a 1-run game and give the American League an opportunity in the bottom of the 6th to have some walk-off heroics. As this could be difficult, but well read. Quickly sprinting in. Made it look easy, Junsu Park, but if he doesn't get a good read on that, that could easily fall in front of him. Everybody's done something productive for this National League team. As that one is read well once again, this time by Vitullo. That was able to reach the outfield on a fly, but it wasn't necessarily well hit. And then wild pitches helped their cause immensely as that one rolls all the way out nearly to the center field wall. Scampering over to make the play was Vitullo, but then he threw it away, and that will allow the runner, Jaffe, to advance from first to second on the E8. As called strike, a perplexed look on the face of Shapiro as he is down for strike 3. So it's Mason Savage as the entire battery and left side of this infield will be Cubs. The AL trying to end it with heroics.
Even when they weren't scoring, they were threatening a lot.
This one is playable on the infield. 1 out as New makes the grab.
And now here we are.
Savage delivers. Park can't hold up. And a great dig behind the plate as well by Shapiro. And it's 2 down, and the AL is down to their final out. My prediction that this game would not end 5-4 looks poor. And it may end right here. Popped up. And the play is made by Soren Loken. And the National League comes back from 4-0 down. They retire the final 9 AL hitters between the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. 10 straight going back to the final out of the 3rd. And it's the National League who win this 27th iteration of the BYB Major A All-Star Game 5-4.
You guys should all feel proud of yourselves. Let's have a round of applause for our players and our teams and our coaches. So with that, I'm gonna welcome up the American League coaches to give their players their trophies by name, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. Hello, Tom Rothschild.
Let's hear for Tom.
From the Red Sox. O'Sheen Deegan from the Red Sox. Here you go, congratulations. Here we go. Let's look there. Ernie Kanegi from the Red Sox, congratulations. And last but definitely not least, Alexander Vitullo from the Red Sox. Let's go. Thank you. Nice job.
Alex, you gotta wave at the camera, okay? Next coach.
I will now pass it off to Ben Summers from the A's.
All right, guys.
All right. From the A's, first, we got Jonah Wachterman.
Good job, Jonah.
You gotta give me a hug. You gotta give me a hug here. Next up, Peter Thorne.
Hey, congratulations, buddy.
Wave at the camera, guys. Next up, Junsu Park.
Last for the A's, John Martin.
Wave the camera.
You thought I wasn't going to call you, huh, John?
Thank you. And here are the A's All-Stars, Navid Sarabi. Wave at the camera, say hi to Mom. Next is Dawson Ziegler.
Dawson.
Woo! Wait. There you go. And we have Kieran Regan next. Woo! Last but not least, Jaden Lowe. Good job, buddy. Come on, Jay.
Thank you. And now for our 2026 All-Star Game champions, I'd like to have the National League coaches come up and present the trophies to their players, please. Well done. Let's get the Mets. Eric Surnamer is here. Coach Eric Surnamer. Everyone wave at the camera, okay?
Alex McPherson. Way to go, Alex. Way to go. Nano McCosco. Rafael Ortega. And Meyer Surnamer.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Here we go, and Coach Doctoroff from the Giants.
We've got Haruya Miyazawa. Way to go. Soren Loken. Ko Higashiara. And Miles Vo. There you go.
And last but not least, flying the W flag, we have the Cubbies. All right, Coach Aaron Jaffe, well done.
Oh, thanks. I got Mason Savage.
There you go, Mason Savage.
Let's go, Mason!
Evan Shapiro.
Oh, yeah!
Tyler New.
Oh, yeah!
Nice job, bud. And Gabriel Jaffe.
How about Gabriel? Once again, what a great event. What a great event we have here. Nice performance from everybody. Everyone should be happy with the result. What a day.
It was a tremendous amount of fun. The players had fun. Now the league moves on to the playoffs, and we wish the best of luck to all the players, coaches, and families that'll be participating in the playoffs over these next couple of weeks. As for this broadcast, though, thank you so much for tuning in. We want to thank Chris Murphy and, of course, Arlen Showstack behind the camera doing all of the hard work to put this BYB Major A All-Star Game onto the airwaves on YouTube and beyond. To my broadcast partner, Jesse Mayfield Sheehan, thank you so much as well. To Holden Hodgson and the administration of Brookline Youth Baseball. And again, to the players, the coaches, and most importantly, the families who support Brookline Youth Baseball. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mason Stalf saying so long from Elliott Ballfield here in Brookline. This has been the 27th annual Nathan Pups Showstack BYB Major A All-Star Game. We'll see you next time.